don't let your innate ability to lead go to your head. Accuracy. It's too accurate. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you guys the 4 results of the personality test that I took. And the results, some of the results were pretty shocking, but the rest of the results, I was like, this really makes sense. I decided to take these 4 personality tests in a relatively short time period, so it was really helpful in letting me get to know myself better. Let's get into the video because we have a lot to do. So first up, we have the love language quiz. And for the 5 love languages quiz, I received 37% in the words of affirmation category, which was my highest percentage. I have a very, very good memory, and I have memory of things that people have said to me when I was 3, when I was 4, and I would definitely have to agree that words of affirmation is one of the highest categories. So next up, we have 30% quality time, and I just like quality time without like technology and just spending time. Yeah, so 37% words of affirmation, 30% quality time, 17% physical touch, 10% acts of service, and 7%
said giving, but I meant receiving.
Something to know about the love languages quiz is that your highest percentages, if somebody does the opposite of the areas that you score highly in, those are going to be the things that tick you off the fastest. So saying mean things, saying hurtful things, that's what not to do to somebody with the words of affirmation being their highest percentage. Just don't use that in a bad way. Just something to keep in mind. Next up, for the Myers-Briggs personality test, I came back as the ISFJ personality type. ISFJs are known for their compassion and caring for others, often working to secure the safety and well-being of other people without asking for thanks or anything in return. While they are introverts, they tend to be warm and quite social. ISFJs are often described as kind, reliable, and trustworthy. ISFJ is an acronym used to describe one of the 16 personality types created by Catherine Briggs and Isabel Myers. It stands for introverted, sensing, feeling, and judging. ISFJ indicates a person who is energized by time spent alone, who makes decisions based on feelings and values, and who prefers to be planned and organized rather than spontaneous and flexible. ISFJs are sometimes referred to as the protector personality because of their interest in keeping people safe and well cared for. ISFJs are conventional and grounded and enjoy contributing to established structures of society. They are steady and committed workers with a deep sense of responsibility to others. They focus on fulfilling their duties, particularly when they are taking care of the needs of other people. They want others to know that they are reliable and can be trusted to do what is expected of them. They are conscientious and methodical and persist until the job is done. Now, this test read me for filth.
You need to watch yourself before you get checked.
Who gonna check me, boo? I have.
Like, I found out the most about myself taking this test, and it was very insightful. And I love anything that has to do with self-reflection when a person doesn't have to tell you it, because it just hits different when you're reading it for yourself rather than somebody like critiquing you. So this test was very, very helpful, and I definitely resonate with everything that was said. So next up, we have the attachment style quiz, and this one was the most shocking. And I don't really know why, but the first time I took it was a couple months ago, and I came back as fearful avoidant. So fearful avoidant often shifts between being present in a relationship and then withdrawn. This can create a sense of unpredictability in relationships. The fearful avoidant attachment style often comes about as a result of some form of abuse or trauma in childhood. However, the fearful avoidant often had a strong bond with a parental figure as a child. This subconsciously taught them to crave emotional connection, but that it was unsafe. This is why the fearful avoidant is often unpredictable in their adult relationships and can often be confused about how they feel, especially when stronger feelings begin to form. The fearful avoidant often craves closeness, yet feels the need to run from it intermittently or simultaneously. As a fearful avoidant, there is one key thing that you need to work on: setting boundaries that do not erode what you need in relationships. If you give too much, it will begin to breed resentment in the relationships that matter to you. However, this does not mean don't continue to compromise and communicate in your relationship. It just means begin giving to yourself equally. And this is what I talk about on my channel all the time: setting boundaries, making sure that your emotional, physical well-being is taken care for ahead of others. So yeah, this one read me for Phil. But I took it again like 2 months ago, and I came back as secure. So we're making progress. Next up, we have, what is your driving force? Masculine or feminine? If you've been watching my channel, you probably can already guess, but we are going to get right into it. Regardless of your gender, we all contain both masculine and feminine energy. Your leading energy reflects your inner nature and values. Because of this, there are women who have masculine energy, just as there are men who have feminine leading energy. Understanding your leading energy or core energy is necessary to align yourself, or else you will be unhappy no matter how much you succeed. There are 3 triggers that will cause masculine energy to adopt a feminine mask: feeling criticized, feeling controlled, or feeling closed off to. Criticism is like kryptonite to masculine energy. Rather, masculine energy feeds and thrives off of appreciation. They need to be admired and praised. The masculine energy also shudders at the very thought of being controlled. If a man who is masculine at his core feels controlled, he will hate himself, and then his partner will hate him and become fearful of him. The masculine energy does not like to feel closed off. A man with a masculine core, for example, wants the presence of feminine energy. It is starving for it. But when that is taken away, the masculine energy is replaced with feminine energy, and in turn, the woman will not feel protected or safe. So the thing that I found very interesting about the What is Your Driving Force quiz is that it says masculine energy feeds and thrives off of appreciation. They need to be admired and praised. And I came back with masculine energy, and then the 5 love languages quiz, it said that I need words of affirmation. So the accuracy is too. All right, so we've gotten through 4 of the quizzes, and if you're still with me, you're gonna get a bonus. So for the bonus, I looked at my life path number, and for my life path number, I got number 6, and I also resonate with number 7 because I was born on the 7th. So we're gonna take a look at numbers 6 and 7. So life path number, number 6, the harmonizer. And so number 6 is very funny that the name is the harmonizer, and then for the Myers-Briggs test I came back as the defender and the protector. The life path 6 looks for ways to make harmony with everything you encounter. Whether it is art, music, or relationships, no other life path can make things coalesce as naturally as you can. Your magnetic personality draws people in and can lead you to being the center of attention. I don't like being the center of attention. You will find that your life will revolve around your family and friends. You have an innate ability to nurture the people around you. As the person who usually takes charge of a situation, you tend to be or are on the way to being the head of staff. Don't let your innate ability to lead go to your head. This can lead to you trying to control every situation, and that is not what being a 6 is about. Learn to balance leading and nurturing so as to raise up the people around you instead of demanding and controlling, which will alienate people. Too accurate. Too accurate. I think the nurturing thing has a lot to do with the fact that I am the oldest out of all my siblings, so I feel like in a way I deserve a parenting certification. But I can also agree with the controlling thing, because I felt, okay, this is the thing about the controlling thing. I don't like when somebody else, like group projects, for example, I'm not gonna leave my grade in the hands of you when you don't care. So if I'm in a group project, I'm taking the lead because I want that A. Moving on to number 7, as a life path, number 7, seeker of knowledge. As a life path 7, you are always looking for answers. Whether the question is big or small, doesn't matter. It's the glory of finding the answer that drives you. This can lead to some interesting journeys during your life, since you tend to seek spiritual or inner self-understanding. You tend to do this journey on your own and can live inside your head for lengths of time. You can see situations from many different angles. This is great for careers that require you to analyze a situation solo or weed through large amounts of data. You tend to be in positions that allow you to give the last word on a subject because you are often considered an authority on the subject. Careers that you should consider if you haven't include lawyer, judge, clergy, and scientist. These careers and careers similar to them will work well for you because it allows for the time to process things in your head and allows you to be in a position of authority. You tend to be a loner and find solace in solitude. From the outside, this can lead people to believe you're an introvert or self-absorbed, when in fact, you may be enjoying the details that many people are overlooking. So this is really funny that they mentioned lawyers, because the joke in my house was that if I wasn't a dancer, I was gonna be a lawyer, because I'm always like thinking. I'm a super deep thinker, and I'm always thinking, and then when I'm not thinking, I'm thinking about how I'm thinking too much. So yeah, so this concludes. I took 4 personality tests plus a bonus, and now I'm shook. Please take these tests if you have the free time. They're super insightful, and I think that they'll help you do some self-reflection and self-discovery. So yeah, that's all for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.